Howard began rock climbing as a young man. He was afraid of heights, but loved the mountains and didn't want his fear to get in the way. He began his conservation career as a champion of mountains and other wild places, striving to protect these places from people. But as he came to learn more about the people who inhabit some of those wild places and discovered the beautiful, complex cultural diversity the world holds, his cause got bigger. Varsha conquered any fears she might have had as a city girl heading into the Ecuadorian Amazon. She wouldn't let them get in the way of her campaign to share her mapping skills with indigenous people who were trying to safeguard their territory from encroachment by oil exploitation. Please join me in welcoming Varsha to the stage.
Wow, I don't know how I can follow those previous two speeches, but I'll do my best. I'm honored and truly, truly humbled to be here as one of the 2010 Brower Award recipients in the company of all these inspiring winners this year and those of the years past. Thank you to all the organizations and people who supported me in my work. I owe a major debt of gratitude to the Waurani Women's Association, AMWAI, and to my mentor, Dr. Stuart Pym. Thank you to my best friend, Michael Kalna, who filmed the beautiful footage you saw in that movie. And of course, as any thank you, I have to conclude with my family. I really wouldn't be the person I am without your insight and encouragement. I love you guys so much. So, I'd like to tell you a little bit about my journey. I get on a plane and board a 10-hour bus. Then I get in a car or another bus for a few more hours until I take a canoe, which takes me on a 2 or 3 day route through the river tributaries of the Amazon. When I arrive, I strap on a pack 1/3 my weight and proceed to step into mud, which occasionally reaches my thighs as I proceed slowly to the community. And that is where my journey begins. I feel called to protect the world's wild places. The fact is that the places which contain the highest concentrations of biodiversity and the most diverse groups of indigenous people will surely disappear unless we begin to work systematically, engaging the community to create an imperative for conservation that speaks to those people who call those places home. I urge you, enter any one of these places into a Google search, Madagascar, Ecuadorian Amazon, Borneo, and you'll learn, as I did, that the information available to us about these places is insufficient. Now imagine you're sitting in a Waurani community deep in the jungle. How easy do you think it would be to access information that you could use to protect your land against colonization, to learn about the effects of contamination from the oil industry, to come up with effective systems to monitor the forest against the illegal lumber trade, to relearn the knowledge possessed by your elders? In working with the Waurani, I have attempted to create a platform on which the Waurani can understand and integrate themselves into the critical social and scientific debate concerning their homeland, and in which NGOs, governmental bodies, and academics without on-the-ground access can reciprocate with an understanding of a history of the tribe, a respect for the knowledge about the natural world they still possess, and with a realistic understanding of the challenges they face to protect their homeland. I'd like to share a small recollection with you. My friend Omari Ima, president of the Waurani Women's Association, came to me one day and said that she had had a bad dream the night before. She dreamt that her tribe was losing the battle. I'd like to share with you all what I told her then. Omari, you can't do it alone. For all of us in this auditorium and all of those engaged in this revolution, her troubles resonate. Though our problems are large, small efforts by individuals, when viewed collectively, do cause change. It is not only good to protect the environment, it is absolutely imperative for our success as a species, for our happiness, for the betterment of our societies. So, with that, Wapuni Gawarike, Wagoi, good evening, and best wishes for a life connected to the world around you. Thank you.